Officer Bubbles is a jerk. But he was right. Bubbles are dangerous. Not to the police, but to us. There's a Depression song that goes, I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then, like my dreams, they fade and die. Bubbles of theory and practice are dangerous to us because we climb inside of them. And when they dissolve, we still act as if they can keep us afloat. G20 was an example. That ritualized protest served only the hooligans and the police. Here's a 1962 fictional account by Doris Lessing of an arrest at a spontaneous street demonstration featuring hooligans and police. There was a moment of private struggle, the policeman using as much brutality as he dared, and on his face a sudden look of cruelty. End of quotes. 1962. That's how long this has been old news. Isn't it time we changed what we were doing? We almost did. The left in Canada rushed to learn from the Obama success, but they didn't hear the Democrat organizer when he told them what had made the difference. It wasn't a form of manipulation, which is how it was interpreted by our political organizers. The hard, slogging, slow work of listening respectfully, one by one, door to door, to people who didn't agree with them and who don't live in front of their computers, was the Democrats' secret ingredient of success. Not that it was a secret that wasn't divulged, it was. It was a secret because most of us didn't hear it, stuck in our own bubbles of belief and habit. Yes, Obama's rhetoric and the net campaign were spectacular, but the effective ingredient was the out-in-the-world, thoughtful contact with non-voters. Out of that respect came a new democratic consensus, which turned into Obama's platform. In the face of Fox News, he was elected. The problem with the net is that we only talk to people who share our own viewpoint. We're trapped in our own bubble, exchanging horror stories about corruption and damage and downright evil. Doesn't change the real world. It's just gossip, and just as effective. Yes, Canadians of conscience have joined the NGO brigades, and yes, we sign online petitions by the dozens. Reminds me of the Christian missionary societies of 100 years ago, well-intentioned but blind to a decaying democracy at home. Meanwhile, activists ignore the real hope in Canada, the turned-off voting public. The corporate spinners, who are definitely out there and in control in the real world, are blowing bubbles to befuddle the public. Soma and fantasy reign in bubble land. Citizens need a new voice and a new praxis. That's our challenge. For Rabble, I'm Muriel and not Rex Murphy.